We would have been in
Perfect.
trouble, i.e. I would be in trouble. All right, Mary, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, we got Dalnisha here. What's up, Dalnisha? Emily. Jack's smirking revenge is in the house. Julie, what's going on, Julie? Kelly, Kimberly, Christy Bolt, Lindsay Warden. What's up, Lindsay? Lydia, Lynn, Mary Ellen, Miranda, Patricia, Shannon, Shelly Starr. What's up? And Amy Ramos, I think, just popped in. What's up, Amy? Good to see everyone.
Yay! Happy Friday, guys. We all got left behind. Eric refuses to take us with him on his family vacations, and I don't understand why, but that's okay. Before we forget, we're going to do the announcement for which challenge, Jamie? The
This is
first
the
one of
last
June?
one.
Oh, the last
This is
one.
the,
Okay.
yep, this is the last one. This is mini challenge 6.
Do you have them in front? If not, I do.
I do. I just
All
pulled it
right,
up. I was
Jamie.
getting ready. All right. So drum roll. Y'all got to do a drum roll. All right. So advanced singles, we have Lydia Kilea. Congratulations. Regular singles, we have Casey Seipel. Never really sure how to say her last name, Casey, so I apologize if I said that wrong. Advanced teams, we have the one and only legendary Leticia Refuerzo and Tracy Strail, the F-bomb moms, y'all. And then for regular teams, we have Tasha Quadrado and the lovely Lizette Chavez. These ladies are absolute beasts, and they are the demolition crew. So
Love
congrats to all
it.
of you. Make sure you shoot an email over to the Clubhouse inbox to claim your prizes. And then if you haven't already, you have until I believe it's July 7th to get your final summer challenge questionnaire submitted. If you turn it on the 8th, it's going to be too late. Okay, so make sure you get it done by the 7th, and then we're happy we get to announce winners next Friday on the 12th.
Next Friday, exactly. So this Sunday, guys, okay? Don't be late. You put in the work already. All right, let's rock it. The first question is from Nisha Danielle. When I complete my workout and I get the green arrows, does that mean I'm in progressive, or does that mean I'm progressively overloading? For some reason, I can't speak today, guys. I have a hard time remembering what weight and rep range I did the week before and kind of look forward to the arrows to know I did lift heavier or did more reps. Yep, that's what those little arrows absolutely tell you, is like you're going up or you're increasing what you did week over week. Just like I think it was Erin that came in and she said if you click on the previous results, it'll actually show you what what you did the week before too, which will help keep you on track as well. So hopefully that answers that question. That was short and sweet.
Yeah, she did have a follow-up, Linda.
Oh, where? What's the follow-up? Where is it?
Says it's just
Oh,
right below it. It says
okay.
also if an exercise calls for a dumbbell, but I can do it with a barbell, RDLs, for example, is that okay if I prefer one over the other?
So Mr. Roberts is very specific with when he does programming. So if it does say dumbbells, it's typically for a reason. He doesn't just kind of like throw it up there willy-nilly. You will normally get a little bit of a better range of motion, or you'd be able to kind of like tweak things a little bit more with the dumbbells versus the barbell, because the barbell is fixed. However, the one thing I will say, so I might get into trouble for this, but I'm in trouble all the time, is I know if I'm doing RDLs, and I don't know about Mary or Jamie here, I'll let them kind of like give their responses. I find it easier once I get past a certain weight to be holding the barbell. And sometimes I'll just go rogue and I'll like end up with the barbell versus dumbbell. But typically what we want you to do is keep with what is programmed. Mary, what is your opinion on that?
That you should keep with what's programmed, unless your dumbbells are too light and you feel like it's keeping you from progressing, then go ahead and switch to the barbell. Yeah, and I like dumbbell RDLs over barbell RDLs. I know, Linda, I know you said you'd like to switch to the barbell, but we go up to 150 at the gym in my dumbbells, so we got a lot to work with there.
We do, Mary. But my thing is, like, I mean, you and I did this the last time, and I was getting so frustrated because my grip kept going even with my
Remember
grips,
that? You were
and
frustrated. Yep.
I was so pissed off because I can load so much heavier on the barbell. And I don't know, it's in my head. I probably need a little session with Coach Mary, and she'll just get me straight on that. So yeah,
Let's do
there
it.
you go. All right, who's up next?
Jamie, go ahead. I'm trying to look at the stopwatch because I'm recording timestamps. So
Oh, right,
you guys
right.
want to
Yes.
read the
Okay.
questions? This is a lot for me.
All
Okay.
right.
Got it. So from Julie Lubeck Hofer, any advice for nutrition during a colonoscopy prep? 3 days low fiber, 1 day clear liquids only. So I'm not starving and can fuel my workouts.
And Mary Ellen actually came in with like the best response ever. She's
Yeah.
like, hey, don't recommend necessarily working out and worrying about like being obese during that prep. She's like, you will get depleted. And apparently she's seen that on her end. She's like seeing people passing out and all that kind of stuff. Um, I would tend to agree with her on that. I don't know if Jamie or Mary have a different opinion, but you're kind of like preparing for something, you know, intensive, right? And not that we're saying don't work out, but maybe take a look at it from a deload perspective, or just getting in and just getting a little bit of movement in, versus like overly stressing about, you know, your nutrition. And your energy levels are definitely going to be depleted on that point there. Do you have anything else to add to that, Jamie?
I think the only thing I would offer, like, I get not because I'm one of those people, like, I wouldn't want to necessarily miss a workout because I'm
Right.
doing this, right? So if you need to like adjust your workout schedule around like these few days, like maybe you can work out on day 1, but maybe like days 2, 3, and particularly 4, it's probably gonna be really difficult. So I might just adjust my workouts kind of around those days where I have to eat a little bit differently and may not have as much energy and as much fuel for my workouts. And really on those days, just kind of focus on walking, hydration, things along those lines to keep yourself feeling okay. Cause we really don't want you like passing out with, you know, a loaded barbell at the top position of a bench press. That would like not be a good situation to be in.
Not
So
a good look.
no.
Perfect. Mary, I'm like, do you want us to like have you interject on that? Or because I know
No,
you're
you
like,
guys got it all right.
okay,
I
all
don't need
right.
to add a
I
thing.
was like,
That sounds
Mary.
great.
All
We passed the
right.
test.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, Tara. Tara Stroh, that is. I'm starting the shoulder injury program because of my elbow, but resting it on vacation has me in no pain. Let's go. I'm going to give it a month with this program to make sure my elbow is good, but I wanted to know if I could sub some things out to make it a bit harder when I can, for example, do a bench press instead of a floor press, or is one not any better than the other? I mean, what I would go with here, and this is what, you know, the amazing Coach Mary said earlier when she was giving me hell for using a barbell instead of dumbbells, is you're doing this program for a reason. And while your elbow is feeling better because it's been rested, remember, you've rested it. Now you're going to start working out again. So the aim right here is to make sure you continue to be pain-free, build up that kind of like, you know, strength, make sure that everything is feeling good so that you can kind of like rock it out once you come out of that shoulder injury program. So I would be inclined to stick with it. Now, if you don't want to get on the floor because you're doing a floor press, then you could maybe do maybe a dead stop, perhaps like a dead stop press. But I would, in this case, because we're talking about an injury, be more inclined to keep you with the same program as what I mean, again, it's programmed for a reason. We're trying to keep your shoulder safe. We're trying to build up that health there. Ms.
Yeah.
Jamie, any?
Yeah, no, I think we've talked about this before. Like she's had kind of a long standing, elbow issue as far as pain and inflammation, all of that. And I think now that she's back from her vacation, she's feeling a little better. She's just chomping at the bit to like get in there and start tearing it up. But sometimes we can do more damage than good by kind of going too hard, too fast. So I agree, Linda. Just take this month, Tara, do the workout as program. Let's make sure you're good to go. And then once you get through this month, if you want to start ramping things up because you're still feeling good and you're still not having any pain once you start working out again, then I think you can start leaning into that. All will be well. I promise.
Yeah, and I would just add, like, everything's in there for a reason. And the example you gave of doing a regular bench press instead of a floor press, like that would be a no, because on a regular bench press, like your elbow's going to travel further down. It's going to put more stress on your shoulders. So the reason the floor press is in there is to stop that range of motion sooner. So everything's in there for a reason. And if you're doing one of the injury programs, I would especially follow that.
Yep, yep, indeed. All right, Jamie, take it away.
All righty, from Annalise. So I'm gearing up for my first maintenance. Woohoo! And I'm curious about something. I know when in a deficit, carbs and fats can fall where they may, but also just be mindful. What's the rules or guidelines to follow when in maintenance as far as carbs and fats? I won't be there for the live. I'm taking my girls on a mommy-daughter movie date, and I will watch the replay later. I hope they're going to see Inside Out too, because it was really cute.
Think I'm like completely all over the place with these comments. Let's see
So
here.
basically, she's just asking in maintenance, are we still
Oh,
focusing on calories and protein, or do we also need to be worried about hitting carbs and fat targets?
I personally, because I live in maintenance most of the time, I personally try to keep myself pretty much going with what I normally do in a deficit. Because I find that if I don't, and I'm looking at the percentages again on that protein, keeping that protein nice and high, because you're upping your calories. If you start rocking that a little bit, then, you might see things happening that you don't want to happen, or you might put on a little bit extra body fat. Not inherently a bad thing by any means, but I tend to keep my same my same macros. I really, really do, as far as the percentage of protein, percentage of carbs. It's really only if I go into a surplus, and I can't say I ever will do again. Never say never, I know. But when you're going into that surplus, of course, you'd be hitting up the carbs like woohoo, and trying to be really mindful on the fat. But I personally tend to keep it about the same. Mary, what did like Jamie, you're in a deficit again, right?
Yeah, my
Okay.
maintenance phases have been transitory. It's been like a month here and a month there, and that's
Yeah.
it. So,
Mary, what about you? What do you do?
In maintenance, obviously protein's the most important thing, that you're hitting that goal, staying within your calories. And you don't have to be as strict with carbs and fats as you are in a surplus, as far as like worrying about going too high on your fat, because in maintenance, you're not going to be gaining. So you don't have to worry about gaining excess body fat. So you don't really need to worry about them quite as much, other than from like a biofeedback perspective. That's the only thing you would want to pay attention to. And I kind of always have my fat the same, whether I'm in a
Yeah.
surplus, a deficit, or maintenance. I don't really mess with my fat that much. I keep it like
Yeah.
right around the same, and it's usually carbs and protein I play with more, because I look at fat more from just like a health standpoint. Like I need to make
Mm-hmm.
sure I'm getting enough of it in,
Yeah.
just for hormonal function and everything. So yeah, that's what I would do.
Yep. Agreed. Agreed. I think we missed Julie's again. Apologies, because he like I don't. I think
I'm
we
just
missed
checking them off as we hit them. I'm not even going any
perfect.
further anymore.
Great.
So it's
Yeah,
good.
there aren't that
Awesome.
many that we'll
All
get back.
right, cool. So Julie Lobeck-Hofer, when dumbbells are programmed, is it okay to use the barbell? So again, we already kind of like hit on that there, Julie, in that if it's programmed for a reason. So try and keep with it. Unless, of course, like Coach Mary said, you don't have heavy enough dumbbells, and go on over to the barbell. She does have a question about the one arm cable lat row. In the video, it looks like the cable is straight in front, but my machine only has options to pull high or low. Should we use the low hookup or sub bands instead? Ooh, I mean, for that lat row, it's really, I don't know. I actually don't know what I would do here because I would probably sub the entire exercise, but I don't know if I would go high. I'd be
Well,
more inclined to
high
go
would be like a
high.
pull down.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't want to do that.
No, I probably would,
Well, does
Mary.
You could do like a low cable, like seated, like straight leg. That
Yeah,
way you're
but
lined up with it a little more. If
oh yeah,
cable's
if
on the
she was
ground,
seated. Yeah, that's a good
like a
idea.
straight leg one.
Yeah. That's probably the closest thing versus sitting. Yeah, you're right. There you go. Does that make sense, Julie? I don't think Julie's here, right?
That means sitting with your butt on the ground and your feet, like your legs like straight out in front of you. That's how I would try it and going like on either side of the cable. What about
Yeah.
you, Jamie?
well, I was wondering, like, when she's saying this, like, is she saying it's only a high pin or a low pin, or is she just saying like where the holes are? There's one that's a little bit higher than parallel and one that's a little bit lower than parallel, and she's not sure which one to go with.
I'm here.
Oh.
So it looks like he's pulling straight, but mine are just, I can go low or high
Yeah.
the way
So it's the extremes only.
and it is a seated one. Yeah, he's got his foot like pressed against the weights.
So yours doesn't have the pins that Jamie's talking about that you can adjust?
You can't adjust it. No, it's just there's up or
Okay.
down.
Is
Then
there
I would go with
another
what
cable machine that you can do what Mary suggested? So you're not sitting on it on the machine, like you can sit, like if you see people like usually on the tricep.
Yeah, it's sitting on a chair or bench.
You're in the gym though, right, Julie?
In a gym, yeah. But
So
there's
is there
just one cable.
Oh, there's only one cable machine? So we
Is there a
can't like,
dumbbell alternative in there for you in the workout, Julie?
I don't think for that one there was.
because if that's,
Probably just a band alternative. You could use a band or take a picture of your cable machine. We'd be happy to take a look too, to get it resolved.
There isn't. It's nothing. Okay. Sounds good. Thanks.
or make them buy the machine you want, Julie.
Okay. Say this isn't working.
Yeah. Perfect.
Good. Thank
All
All righty. From Renee Marlene. I joined for the summer challenge. I am doing the Fundamentals of Strength program, which has been great. If anyone is considering doing it, do it. The program technically ends Monday, July 8th. Is it okay to switch to the new program Sunday, July 7th, so I can start it the beginning of the week instead of midweek, or will that screw something up? Bro program is up next. Let's go. You can switch over whenever you feel comfortable switching over. Renee, you're not going to mess anything up. You're still going to get your workout in. It's just going to be a different workout. So you should be good to go. And that should be your deload week anyway. So I think you're fine.
Yep, absolutely. As long as you finished your last workout, you can start for sure. And then the last question, I think, Jamie, you can like correct me if I'm wrong. Last question is from our girl Bailey O'Brien. She wants to know about healthy fats. Do you like seafood? You could do oily fish, you could do seeds, eggs, olive oil, a little bit of olive oil. Those are all considered healthy fats that you could add in there. Do you guys have anything that you want to add there?
Did you say cheese?
I did not do cheese.
Dude, I'm all about the cheese. Salad dressing is also good.
True, true. Yeah, Mary, any others?
I think you
that's
covered them all. I
Kind of
think
like simple, right?
cheese, olive oil, salmon has some healthy fats in it. I would
Yep.
look at those ones. So yeah,
Yeah.
chia seeds. I think you said seeds.
Yep,
So
I said seeds, fish, oily fish, mackerel.
haven't had that. I don't
I
think.
haven't. I have not. That used to be a very popular food in Denmark when I was a kid, but I don't think I've had it since I left Denmark. Anyway, all right. I don't think we have any other questions in the chat, do we, ladies?
I'm looking. I don't see any.
Don't see any. Wow, guys, you kind of like made that easy. That is all of the questions. If anybody has any other questions that they want to pop in, please do. Again, huge congrats to our challenge winners, Lydia Kalia for advanced singles, Casey Seipel for regular singles, the F-Bomb Moms, Leticia and Tracy, and the Demolition Crew, Tasha and Lizette. And just for anybody that wants to know, Tasha's also pregnant and crushing it. So that's like really, really cool to see.
Yeah.
Last
She's doing the
chance to do-
pregnancy program too, and
Yeah.
she's really digging it. Yeah.
Yeah, I absolutely love that. And then, just like Coach Jamie said, July 7th, last chance to enter in your final reflections for the summer challenge. So let's make sure you do that. Do not tardy, do not delay. Please, please, please. Let me see here. I just think I had one more thing. Let me see if I can screen share here. Share screen. Hold on. We did add in, if you go into your app, go into resources, click on the vault, okay? And for your, just put in like a search for meal. And if you go down to the very bottom, we did add in a how to build your own meal plan, guys. So go ahead. We're actually challenging you to do that this Sunday. We do have a little bit of a surprise that you'll see drop as well for either Sunday or Monday morning. You'll see it on Eric's kind of social media for people who are not Clubhouse members, who are not like already part of our coaching program. But because you guys are, you get it for nothing. So that'll be in there too, and we'll make that announcement. But if you want to just kind of go through this build your own meal plan on Sunday and get ready for a fresh new start, please do. Also wanted to mention, hopefully everybody has seen this as well. Our amazing coach Mary did something with the July workouts. Mary, did you post that in the group? You're like the, okay guys, so we're going to post that today. I know it's the 5th, but if you look inside the July game plan, just go to details and go down to the mindset challenge here. It's a 31-day mindset challenge. If you click on that, it's got like something for every single day of July. We've got our small groups doing it. We've got like our like one-on-one clients doing it. If you're not in the July workouts, you might not have seen this, so we will post it into the group. But definitely take a look at that, print it out, and I highly encourage you to go through each of these things. Mary put this together, and I absolutely love it. So those are the things that I have. Jamie, Mary, do you guys have anything else?
Nope.
I don't think so. Just enjoy the weekend. Be super safe if you're going to continue the 4th of July festivities. And
No fun. Why do they have to be safe, Jamie?
oh, come on.
Mary!
Have fun, guys.
I
Do
feel
whatever.
like you need to pick a role. Like sometimes you're killing our fun, and sometimes you're like, hey, you know what?
Depends on my
Total
mood.
anarchy. It's fine. Like I don't know which one of you is coming each week.
Emily's with you on this, Mary. She says safety third. Love it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. We love you, and we'll talk soon. See ya.
Bye.